What's good in the hood? Welcome back to another episode of the Good in the Hood podcast. I am, as always, your host, Juice. Joining y'all with my brothers, man, J Black, J Smooda, and Kaylin. What's going on, bros?
What's up? Good.
Man, dope week. Since we last spoke, I'm saying a lot of dope things have happened. I'm saying the real is back, the feel is back. I'm saying, in case y'all don't know, I'm saying Dreamville's on. I'm saying Fayetteville's on. I'm saying Grown Simple. I'm saying the right bullshit, man. But J.Cole is out. J.Cole dropped his long-awaited album. What's his number 4 for him? His fourth studio album.
Five?
Yeah, fifth. Fifth album. Fifth studio album, man. Reception was pretty strong. Like he might sell over 300,000 first week. All 12 tracks hit the Billboard charts. J. Cole was I think he had the most songs on the Billboard charts this week, and Nicki Minaj had the second most, and Boz from Dreamville had the third most from being on 3 J. Cole songs.
Did Nicki drop an album, or she just...
So Nicki
re-released the mixtape.
Re-released the mixtape with 3 new songs on it, right? I only heard one of the new songs.
That's the song that everybody think is so...
Yeah, I ain't get the hype. I'm saying, I ain't get the hype. But before we even get to that, man, I'm saying, let's give the God, I'm saying, his much deserved praise, his roses. I'm saying, what y'all think about the Cole album, man? I don't want to overhype it, but
I mean, I'm a certified Cole Venger, so you feel me? Like, Cole did it again, man.
Cole did it again. What you think of Smooda, man? This is the person I've been waiting for. Smooda ain't said nothing in the group chat. You get to give any opinions about what's going on with Cole. I'm saying, what's going on with Cole? So how you feel with the Cole album, bro?
It's cool right now, man. You know, shit. When I be, I take in music different than the rest of the society do now.
Just tell me how you think about it. What's about society's thoughts? I want to get Smooda's thoughts.
I can't really give you no
certified...
certified...
give me Smooda's thoughts. No,
I can't give you no certified answer.
What you mean? Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you heard and what you thought. You heard the album?
I heard what I liked.
What did you like?
You know, the album. You know?
What you like? Come on, give me something,
I mean,
bro.
You know, I like my life. My life was cool. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about Cole on the album? What do you think? What did Cole tell you anything? Did you get anything from Cole's performance of the album?
I didn't get nothing from the album that I didn't already know or get. You know? Like, it's an album. It's, you know.
How about you, Jay, man? What you give from the album? Because Smooda's giving me nothing. I know what me and Kaylin stand. I don't think
I'll give you what you want.
I want you to give me your thoughts on the album.
If it's trash, tell us it's trash.
That's all I'm saying. If it's trash, it's good.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'm
one of the people who say he take forever to make an album.
Yeah.
And like because I'm fickle with music. Like I ain't no huge if you don't make me no song, every time I'm looking for a new song, you out of here. Right. And I'm like, damn, at least this nigga ain't make me wait for no garbage. Like, I think I listened to, the last one I listened to was the one with Black, Let Go My Hand. That was probably the furthest I made it up to. And I'm like, damn, I ain't heard nothing on here while I went, damn, let me cut this shit off. Or I ain't even get bored. It's just that once my workout ended, you know, I had to cut the shit off.
So
but I thought it was pretty good for him to like, if you gonna make niggas wait, at least have some shit like that. Because I can say a lot of my favorite rappers, you'll wait 2 or 3 years. Like, it's huge pressure on a nigga like Drake. Like, when I be like, man, you number one in any category, now you gotta make a whole rap album where every one gotta be a banger. Like, you gotta have some street shit, you gotta have some woke shit, some knowledgeable shit. And it's like J. Cole kind of checked off he checked off every box to me.
Let Go My Hand is probably my least favorite joint on there. But it's a good song.
And I'm happy to hear them say that, though.
It's a good song. It's a good song, but it's like, it'd be a good song.
That shit was
if there is a skip on the album for me, it'd be that.
It's just because the tempo of it changes the whole album. The whole album is not an upbeat for real, but he's in a certain mode, and that song is really slow. It's kind of boring. It's not boring, but it's like,
Right.
Tonight,
You like
This-
shit with
this-
some background?
No, but what, see, for me, right, I went to this
Unless it's Joe
album.
Budden.
This dude, I don't know what he said about Joe Budden, but I'm sure it was a dig at me somehow. I'm saying.
Since Smooda don't want to give Cole his flowers, man.
He don't want to give him his flowers,
I'm
do
giving
he?
his flowers because the first track when I heard Killer, I was
Gone,
like,
man.
Come on, man.
Oh, I heard
He's
Killer.
different.
I turned it off, bro. I heard
It's
Killer.
different.
man.
I turned it off, ran around the
But
car
look,
like,
but
hold
look,
on, yeah, let's go time.
This what killed me though. This what
If
killed me.
Cam would have rapped, I would have went crazy for real.
Yeah, man,
You got
happy
Killer.
rap.
You got Killer on a sample, right?
I understand what's in
No. You got Killer on a sample you don't know.
Oh yeah, you know no beat. Yeah, that's his fight. You know
That part had me. That's why I'm like, I'm dead. I had to cut it off when I heard that.
And see, for me,
Just
like,
to hear
then
some
they-
more
then
when I
they
can
end
listen
the
to
track.
it all the way through.
Then they end the track with the Lil Jon.
Lil Jon and
Come on, man.
and then I forgot who broke it down.
Everybody can't pull that off.
But I forgot who broke it down. But the white
I
is
think
so
it was
dope.
Ice. I think it was Ice.
Ice,
Yeah,
yo,
95
they started at Harlem and goes to
It
Atlanta.
goes to Atlanta. So you started off with Cam and you ended
That's how
with
that
Lil Jon.
shit was right.
The name of the song,
Sounds like
95
Ice and
South.
Joe Budden podcast.
See, niggas don't process music like they
Oh
supposed
God!
to. So a nigga
Oh
wouldn't
God!
understand.
Niggas would have thought of that shit.
Y'all can call me the biggest dick rider right now, but I'm just saying, do you fools listen to music?
Or do you just skim through it?
Yeah.
but like I gotta give like I don't want to say but my
That's dope.
is that disappointment I guess for me, but like Cole he reached everything I wanted him to do. Everything I thought he was gonna do, he did it. I guess I kind of wanted him to exceed. It was just kind of a fan being greedy. Fans are greedy. So you always want them to exceed and shit. So I did some shit that I wish. Like I don't care about the Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying I love the fact that Cole was on there talking this shit. I just wish I'm saying that. I wish that he wasn't so much gun-ho on his retirement idea, bro. Like, it's just like, damn, man. He owned that shit, though. Retirement is real.
I mean,
Niggas don't want to do the same thing.
Of course.
I don't look at it like that. I just feel like a nigga gotta feel like, maybe he feel like if I go out, I'm gonna go out on top. I'm not gonna wait till y'all
and it was
cancel
dope.
me.
It was dope saying
Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
and that mini doc was dope because the mini doc he was like he pretty much said what you just said, like I had to gear back up and get into that mindset of being hungry. And when you rich, like you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that shit all the time. You don't want to.
It's hard to rap about the struggle
Yeah.
when you want to Trader Joe's every other fucking day.
Oh, better on the real, better. Or somebody getting that Whole Foods for you. You ain't even going there. I'm somebody picking that shit up for you.
He did shout out Whole Foods on the album too.
But let's talk about the bars though, because niggas ain't rapping like that no more. I don't care what
You know what though?
I don't care what you
So
tell
let
me.
me say this.
Niggas ain't
Let me
barring.
say this.
Niggas
Let
ain't
me
barring
say
like that.
So
Niggas ain't barring like that.
Are we like so famished from that
No,
we appreciate it more?
Huh?
Are we so famished from bars that we appreciate it?
Absolutely.
Because that's why I'm not.
I don't even think that's the case. I think it's
I don't
more the
either.
fact- I think it's more the fact that we want the bars, and when we get them, we overjoyed because we don't get them.
You don't get bars
We
like
don't
that.
get
Like,
'em.
even like, and I say this all the time. Lil Baby is a lyricist in my mind. Like these
Yeah.
cats be rapping, but it's a different kind of rapping, bro. When the metaphors hit and the
Man, I'm
punchlines
telling you,
hit,
though, when Cole dropped,
like them different.
it was like, remember on Paid in Full when he came in the shop and Ace was playing the hip hop music and he turned that shit on and he was like, that's how it was when Cole dropped. Like, finally, bro.
When I tell you, I
could really get back into music.
I can't tell you the last time I was that geeked off of somebody's freestyle. You know what I'm saying? With Cole,
But that's why I said what I said
freestyle,
though. Because
like
the
high
freestyle
school
was
again.
fire.
That's the type of
What's
shit
the
Wayne
name?
gonna take and make a song out of. You feel
Type
me?
shit.
That's the type of shit Wayne.
We never gonna hear that song. We never gonna hear that
song.
We never gonna hear that song.
You see what I'm saying?
We never gonna hear them verses again. That's on them. We have to rip. If I was back in the day, bro, I was ripping that shit, putting that shit in MP3 mode, bro, because that shit was fire. He was killing that shit. But like when I also heard him shout out to Kaylin gave me the news that he was on the KD podcast. And I only heard that 6-minute clip I think they put on YouTube. But when he was talking about the competition between like him and Drake and Kendrick, and how he kind of outgrew that feeling of being competitive. When I listen to him on this album, I kind of hear that. And I think that's kind of why, for them years, we didn't get them features from Cole. Because Cole his class, that class wasn't really, they wouldn't kind of own that. Like none of them, like nobody besides Cole and Kendrick and Drake were really trying to rap for real on that kind of just like together kind of shit.
We were having a conversation the other day about
Lil Baby and these niggas, these niggas do features.
What should we call them? Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. What should we call them? Cause
the ghosts of this generation.
Yeah, I don't like the GOATs of a generation because a GOAT is the greatest of all time. You can't be a great of all time in a generation.
The guys of the generation, the guys of the generation.
Let's call them that then. Let's call them the three guys.
I mean, they ran their class.
Three G's.
They still on that shit. They still on that shit. When Kendrick drop, it's gonna be a bomb. A bomb will go off when Kendrick drop. When Drake drop, it's gonna be a bomb to go off. When Cole dropped, this the world stopped. Like
we was talking about
Nicki Minaj dropped the same day, and my timeline was mostly Cole.
Look. Can we say
Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Wayne had a song, and this shit.
We was talking about them three though, and I want to come back to that real quick because I want to ask you: can Cole be Pac?
No, he can't be Pac. He can't be Pac.
Tell me why not. Tell me why he can't be Pac.
He can be Pac if you talking about just simply.
Now tell me why he can't be Pac.
Because of the persona.
What persona?
Pac's whole persona. Pac was.
Didn't give a fuck about what nobody thought he did it the way he was gonna do it, right?
But Pac didn't.
This nigga J.Cole around here riding bikes.
Fuck that. That nigga J.Cole out here playing the basketball African League. that nigga dropped the album and 2 days later he out there.
And then went to go hoop.
In Rwanda, my nigga.
Bro,
that's
J.Cole.
That's a nigga really telling you.
Bro, but look, if Pac was a ball player, I could see Pac doing that. I could see Pac going over there to go hoop in the Africa League.
I guess Pac just too gangster.
Right, but Cole a G, but just in a different way.
Yeah, too. He just.
Why do you think he just can't be them?
No, because just in the way that we was having a conversation the other day. You know, I want to come back to that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb right now today.
That's the closest nigga to Tupac Shakur I've ever seen in the rap game. J.Cole.
I'm ready for the smoke too.
Are you ready for the smoke? Oh shit.
Album of the year.
I don't know yet. I ain't gonna say that yet. I feel you though.
You don't like Griselda, right?
I feel you.
You don't listen to Griselda.
Yes, I do.
Conway the Machine.
It wasn't better than Cole.
The album dropped already? The one that came out already? Not touching this.
That's a tough album. And I've been listening to that in Cole. And Cole is tough. Cole is tough.
La Machina is not.
When I listen to Cole, Smooda. But I listen to Cole probably more. I listen to Cole probably different than you. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. So, a lot of people do.
When I listen to Cole and then I go back and listen to rappers after listening to Cole,
facts, bro.
It'd be like
it's different. Now, but I will say one thing. You gonna hate me for this because you hate when I override them. I'm saying with my pivot homies. You know what I'm saying, but on 100 mil, Cole do sound kind of savage. He has a little savage flow on that 100 mil.
But having Saba and Cole always kind of giving off the same kind of vibes. To me,
I see that. I guess I can see that.
Hey, look, I don't want to say it like this, especially remember when KOD came out? I remember calling you while I was listening to the album. I called you. I say,
that's when Cole started
bro.
Time shit.
I say, bro, don't it kind of sound like? I mean, I know this might be kind of weird, but Cole kind of sound like Sad on this album because I didn't listen to Cole like that. Shit, basically, I feel G on that. And then what you told me is, well, shit, he had been moving around with them like that.
I was just going to say that too. And like, I'm pretty sure prior to Revenge of the Dreamers, Sad was already in that circle. So he probably was in sessions for him.
And it's not even like that.
The JID connection on
right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm a nigga that sessions at KLB.
When I found out how real shit be, like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, he heard a Sad song and was like, so I'm gonna do that. That was dope.
100%.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it was so much. I think it was like in the studio, like
could be niggas coming in the game rapping just like me though.
Like I can see a nigga saying like, yeah, that shit nice like that. But if I was you, I'd write it like this.
Type shit. You know, because that's the type of vibe you get in the studio.
Like, all right, let me try that. And then I write it like you said. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it right
I do want to revisit one thing though. I'm saying I'm saying Jay Black. I'm saying Jimmy Smooda decided to say a couple weeks ago. I'm saying I want you guys to backpedal this right now.
What's that?
Lil Baby top is up there. Lil Baby up there, bro. Fuck that next album shit, my nigga.
Give me one more, Lil Baby. Give me one more.
Fuck with you.
Hey, I love Lil Baby, Joe. He is the hottest nigga in the game right now.
No. I'm talking about that tear talk we had. That tear talk.
He can't get into that tier. He can't get into that tier until he defend the crown. Because you can't just battle belt. Anybody can win it. You gotta man.
Y'all say he was still believe
because I told you, body of work is real important to me, and you can do a whole bunch of features, but like you really gotta over time, you really gotta be like hot for a minute. You gotta have that cool down period, and then you gotta be.
That's why. That's why.
Going on the third summer.
And this year, he
gotta have that joint that's the hot.
You don't have to justify it to me. I already know why.
You gotta have that joint like this.
Let's put it like this.
Let's put it like
this. Can I say this? Can I say this?
Yeah.
Lil Baby has held us down in a world where we haven't heard from Future and Migos.
And mentioning that, right? We seen the Migos.
Future been missing. He
I'm
definitely been dropping. He been missing.
Future came at the beginning.
I think Future.
But I'm saying you ain't been getting what you been.
Right. You ain't been getting shit from him.
Migos have been completely silent.
I think they damn.
They even dropped a track on the day.
I think they damn.
It's not a bad record.
Not a bad record. That's a really good record.
But
really good record.
You just dropped on a bad day. No one cares.
Yeah. And then Nicki on top of that too. Like he dropped on a bad day. It was a bad day for Migos.
Nicki remixed.
Are we there yet?
What's that?
You said we're not gonna do that right now early. Can we do
what
Nicki
about
right
Nicki?
now?
We can do Nicki right now. We can do it. We can blend it.
This shit sounds so dated.
Yeah.
And I know the mixtape. Oh, even the track, the record with Drake and them, just like it wasn't it for me on Nicki part. Like even the whole song was like,
I watched
cool,
Nicki part on that.
but it wasn't one of them songs that got
She
me.
wasn't hot to me then. She ain't hot to me now.
I like it.
She ain't no Young Miami to me.
And that's the thing, Joe. Young Miami ain't spitting like that.
And see, that's why I say it's kind of hard to drop anything while Cole out, because maybe Cole did make me downplay that Wayne and Drake just dropped 2 fire verses.
But
see what I'm saying?
But see, to me, what I feel like is, I think we talked about this in the past before. I think Nicki's brand is so tarnished right now that
I don't care if her brand is tarnished. I'm here for the music. If the music is good, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, but
if it's not good, I'm not gonna say it's good.
Why Snitch Boy ain't hot then? If it's just about the music.
Also,
his music is trash.
On top of that, every Drake,
I don't care who's on this record.
Every Drake and Rain fan ain't gonna run to that song.
But I don't like him personally. So,
because all that other shit matters.
Yeah.
But every Drake,
I just don't like the situation.
I don't give a fuck about that situation.
But I say that to say this. That same stink got on Nicki. That same
he did get on that track with Nicki, but I don't even care about that.
I don't care about that. He
snitched
on me. He snitched on the fucking track. He snitched on the Trey niggas, man. And I don't want to say it like that, but come on, man.
No, it was after that. She got one after
that. And let's be real. His track with 50. Let's watch stuff like.
You gotta realize them record labels gonna do what they gotta do.
Dude, I ain't no huge fan of him. Dude did his numbers when he was hot.
Yeah.
So you really can't take that away from him, no matter what he did. All I know is that the same stink they got on him got on Nicki. And if you ask me,
at the end of the day, it's
if you ask me,
since we on Cole right now, it's Cole hour power. You know,
Cole power hour.
Cole always said like
Cole power hour.
When that shit don't work no more, what's next?
Yeah, facts. And like Nicki, that's the biggest problem with Nicki. Nicki never reinvented herself.
Yeah. When that don't work no more, what's next?
I always thought she was gonna be in movies and shit.
Yeah, but even if she wasn't in movies, she could have came more like flipped it on the Beyonce shit.
Nicki to beef with everybody. She didn't have to beef with Cardi B
at all.
That shit was whack. You ain't have to beef with Remy Ma.
She didn't have to pay. She didn't have to really pay homage to Kim.
You and Remy Ma did all that. And neither one of y'all dropping music now. So what y'all do that for?
Did y'all see Remy Ma? I'm not gonna do that to Remy Ma, man. Remy Ma legend.
I don't know if you gonna diss it. Why can't she diss him? If you gonna diss somebody, diss him. But keep that same fucking energy,
bro. And not even keep the same energy to this. But look, if it's the truth, it's the truth, bro. Did they say the truth hurt? The truth don't have to hurt. But sometimes do.
Even if she did think she was better than him, we don't have to beef about it.
And the way Nicki disses people and beef people, she doesn't do it also in a way that's just on record. Like apparently the big issue was Nicki was going behind the scene and trying to get people not to work with Cardi B.
So even
trying to stop her money talk.
That one song they had together, Cardi B Body.
That's where it started from, that motorsport.
That's what I really think it is.
Yeah, that was a snake move though. Because Quavo had Nicki on the song first. And Takeoff started fucking with her and was like, why don't you throw Cardi B? Yeah. Offset like, why don't you throw your broad on her? And then she got a chance to hit Nicki verse, kill her, and like kind of sneak this a little bit. But Nicki sneaked this up
She
first,
right
though.
up, boss. Hey, Cardi B wrote that shit.
Right.
Cardi B done right. Ain't
No,
no.
Bro, will you stop saying that? How do you know?
Nicki
How do you know?
It's known she don't write.
Is it safe to say-
Partisan Fontaine writes her
Cardi some
rap.
of them bars.
All right.
Partisan Fontaine writes her rap.
All
It's a known fact.
So is it safe to say once Nicki and Safari broke up was when her rap career went down the drain?
Have you heard Nicki album since then?
I'm just saying.
Ain't been an album since. That one album with
I'm
the
just saying,
Ganja Burn came out.
Any music that she dropped after her and Safari
Nothing.
broke up was
Not a
trash.
single one.
All the good music was
Nothing.
what she was with dude.
Nothing. Not a
Man,
single song.
y'all gonna do my girl Cardi like that, bro.
Cardi
She writes
Cardi
something.
said she don't rap. She
She
said
write
she
more
don't
than-
rap. Like Meg and Nicki take pride in writing. Apparently, I don't think Nicki writes for real, but Nicki used to get down. But I feel like back in the day, I remember when I first heard Nicki.
But that's the thing.
Oh,
I feel like
Biggie
Safari,
Warner.
man, was just he was the one that knew. Like, he was the one that, man, no, say it like this. He the one that made it click. You know what I'm saying? He the nigga that knew how to, nah, baby, make this song. You know what I'm saying? But she always had bars. It's like Game. Game can't really make no song, but as far as rapping,
How do you always bring these?
his verses is hard as he's like Jadakiss. He like don't miss on verses.
We're not doing this.
Oh.
Cause I don't want to deviate to that. You trying to pull me into that conversation? I'm not doing it. I am not falling for it today. Today is today. I will not fall for the trap. Cause no, I ain't going. But man,
G done left, man, out of this game. My
so
bad,
I want to get you to talk about some Cole a bit more, Smooda, bro.
No.
I got to.
No,
I got to.
you're not gonna get this out of me
I'm going to. When you hear,
because I just like the album.
no, not even that. Man, would you like to to you? Do you think what Cole did, does it add any pressure to Kendrick and Drake at all? Or is it still the same pressure? Same everything? Nothing changed for him?
Hip hop ain't really that competitive no more.
At all. That's
So
kinda
I
what I'm saying.
I don't really think that it adds pressure to them more as it just is an anticipation. Like they don't make it fun. Like how Drake and not Drake, but how Wayne and Jay would hit at each other a little bit. You know what I mean? And make it fun because like what he gonna say on the album, what he gonna say on the tape. Like it was anticipation. Now it's just the anticipation of good music. And I'm at the point where like I'm a little washed with rap. I don't even listen to that shit that much.
Especially new shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially new shit, yeah.
And the only thing I want to really hear is Durkee now. Because the shit they saying is the shit that like is going on where I live and shit. So like I kind
For
of
me,
like
it's
that
different.
shit.
For me, it's a whole different thing. For me, I listen to more so music I listen to now is for me just to just relax. Like I'm listening to Larry June. I'm listening to Nas.
Yeah, I still like spitting them and shit like that.
I'm listening to more laid back rap than anything.
Yeah.
And like I'm never really hyped for bars that much. I guess because bars are kind of going away a little bit as far as that aspect.
That's why I say that I think that we were famished from bars.
Yeah.
And Cole came with them. Like it was almost like we were this is like a bars buffet. And we were like a starving like.
Because even with Griselda, they be rapping, they be spitting. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It ain't that though.
It ain't music for the soul.
It ain't.
And you need that.
And
That's
I'm-
why I
I'm-
say
I'm talking
Cole
about-
is like Pop, because Pop
Yeah.
feeds you. Like he feeds you what you feel like you need to hear, man. And to be honest, Cole is just better with it than
Cole's
Pop.
favorite rapper is Pop. So I'm not gonna knock you for saying that. I get that.
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah,
it. Like I don't go off of so
But-
much of how you sound as much as I do of how your music make me feel. The vibe I get from your music, opposed to what you're actually doing. That's why I remember was having a conversation. Young Boy used to reminds me of Wayne when Wayne was with Juvenile and the Hot Boys. Like, you know, those the vibes he give me, not necessarily the sound, just the way he come with it.
So you mentioned Dirk, and I'm not the biggest into the new artists. Like I know Dirk, I know Lil Baby, I know
Dirk been in the game for
no, I'm
10
talking
years.
the youngins though. I'm saying
Right.
the miles under 30. You know what I'm saying that era of cats. You know what I'm saying like from Dirk to Lil Baby, etc.
Right.
And I listen to Dirk, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch. One act I don't really follow too much, but continues to impress me, especially with the two Cole features he got. 21 Savage. Do you fuck with 21 Savage?
I like his album.
Like his
Savage Mode 2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 21.
Savage Mode
And 21 is he not as balanced as Young Thug, I don't think, as far as he don't got all the levels, like all the boxes checked as far as my
He
criteria.
like 2 Chainz. He good for a verse, bro.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'll give him that.
That's all fair.
But he's a little bit better. He's a little bit better of a pure spitter than 2 Chainz.
I don't know, man.
2 Chainz is a good rapper. He can have good lines.
You mentioned that Conway album. 2 Chainz went crazy in the Conway album.
Yeah, but he go crazy like that all the time. 21 Savage can give you
different pockets.
Right, different pockets, different flows, different shit. Like, you know, he could be on the joint with Cole and hold his own. I can't say that for 2 Chainz. I don't know, because 2 Chainz fits in that pocket with Benny and Conway. 21 Savage, I don't expect him to be on a song with J.Cole, and he knocks it out the park.
I want to say with Jermaine Dupri, but I know somebody on Twitter was like, they wouldn't be mad at a J. Cole 21 Savage collab album.
I wouldn't be mad at an EP. I don't need 12,
cool.
13 songs to 21 J.
Cool.
Cole because I like this.
7 songs would be cool though. Like 6, 7. I could do that.
I could do a pack. Really, I could do a
3-pack. 3-pack, that'd be hard. That'd be hard for sure. It's definitely interesting seeing, like, cause for me, like, I've been a Cole fan, like I said, since warm up. When he first signed Rock Nation, I playing like, who's this dude? And I was like, this nigga raw. Like, and followed him ever since, type shit. So, like, for me, when I think about the nigga on the warm up or even before that on the come up, it's kind of crazy, but it's amazing to see like how this nigga is now. He can do like not necessarily drill flow, but he's doing that double time flow effortlessly. Like he was a super slow, like just pocket rapper. Like he wasn't really doing that. He was never on that fast shit. Like the fact he be bodying that little fast like, to rap like that over the steel tipping beat off the top of the head shit. Like that was raw, bro. That was raw as hell.
Cold world, Joe.
Cold, bro. Cold, man.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I sent y'all a text the other day. Did about 4 or 5 albums, and that's how albums make me feel. Like this J. Cole album gonna remind me of this time of my life when I look back on it. But I don't know if it's like a part of the soundtrack of the season that I'm in. Because some songs are like that. Some albums are like that. I remember the reason why Every Girl by Lil Wayne now is going to always ring off forever for me is because
that was a whole summer, boy.
A whole summer going to the school that came on the radio on that Saturn. That's synonymous with a good year.
You know what other song came with that? The Gucci Think You Love Me. That shit.
Right, Susie. Yeah, man, like I know these songs, even though they're not songs I will come back to because of just the season it was in.
Thanks.
And I love albums like that. And I'm just taking J. Cole in. You know, I cut it on every day. I'm listening to it, and I'm, you know.
Yeah, man. Like this is pretty much day 3 of me having that album.
One thing I never do, I don't never try to oversaturate. Like,
you know,
during that Jeezy area, I remember it was like that one summer, maybe it's like 04, 05. It was damn near like Jeezy, Gucci to death to the point where I ain't want to hear no niggas out the South. I was like, yo, give me all New York, Chicago, LA niggas, but like, and it wasn't even that them niggas weren't rapping good. Them niggas was rapping their ass off.
Especially at that time. But like, you know, I was talking with Juice about this the other day. You know, back then, when shit was controlled by the labels, you know, they could control what sound you kind of hear. Right.
Now, in the kind of social media era, and it's damn near almost the same thing, except it ain't the labels controlling it. It's really like, I ain't gonna say it's algorithms, but somewhere out there, it's just like, oh, this is the hot shit right now. We'll flood the market with that. It's like, nah, man, I'm gonna take my shit in spurts, you know. Right. And I like to sit with shit a lot, though.
Yeah, and that's real. How I am. Let me give y'all an example of an album like that. Thug Motivation 101. Classic album, but it was just the soundtrack to the niggas that I was kicking it with at the time. It was like the soundtrack to our lives. And it's not because the shit Jeezy was doing was like our lives, but it was like wherever we went, when we threw something on in the car, when we was chilling on the porch, hollering at hoes, or whatever we was doing, that's what was playing.
What's the topic though?
Just talking about
how we taking in
how you
where we at with J. Cole
and baby mama drama, man. Don't have kids, John. Don't do it. Unless it's the right one.
Hey, today
Make
my
sure
baby
it's the
mama's
right
birthday,
one
and I want to
before
give
you
her
buy
a big
it.
special.
Hey,
What
if
is it? What
I
is it?
ain't married to you, I really don't want to have
What week
kids.
is exactly like a week from Mother's Day, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. This shit ridiculous. Anybody who know me know how I am with my shorty, man. I don't play that. My son, that's what I'm talking about for those who don't know.
You know.
My daughter's mama, we great. But my son, mama, boy, I ain't even tell her Happy Mother's Day. Am I petty?
No, you not.
Man, the bitch told me on Mother's Day. I act like a bitter baby mama. Happy Mother's Day. You think
that
I'm
was
saying
fire,
Happy
yeah.
Mother's Day after that?
That was fire right
I
there.
wouldn't even, I probably wouldn't talk to you no more. Like, all right, you want to be like that?
Yeah, she tried to crucify
I'll
you.
leave her ass on red for the rest
My
of the
baby
motherfucking
my baby
life.
mama called
I'm
me
sensitive,
and not
bro.
only asked me why I
I'm
did,
real.
and I
I'm
don't want
real
to get into this, but this is an important topic. My baby mother called me and asked me why didn't I wish her a happy Mother's Day. Then she said, why didn't I give the kids any money to get her a gift? And I respond, I did give the boy some money to buy you some roses. And you know what she said? You have more than one son with me. Bitch, you expect to get 2 gifts? She out of mind. But back to rap.
We was talking about listening to shit in spurts because back in the day the labels used to oversaturate the market with stuff.
And you know how that goes.
I mean, it's pretty much the complete polar opposite now because there's less competition in hip hop, there's less other acts. So back then, it's easy to oversaturate. Today, if you oversaturate today, it's like you just what I'm saying, ain't trying to.
I don't know, but it damn that happened though because how many songs like dude spot 'em got 'em right, which I think. I don't know. That
he made the
beatbox.
same song like 4 times. I think the same song like 4 times.
And it's just like you
Made
know.
the same song.
It's literally called. It's called
No,
the same time.
niggas just keep
Part two,
remixing.
part three,
And then niggas keep remixing it.
The Junebug kind of shit.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. And it's like, damn, like niggas, we don't really know if this nigga
But it's like
rap.
I never listen to none of them songs if it ain't gonna take time.
I don't know, man. I listened to the
but
song
this
all the
is
way
the
through when the
radio.
nigga was talking about she touching on my Peter Bone. I was like, oh, this is a seminar.
I'm saying they got it in my playlist. Like the only song I listened to that I liked was the little nigga they canceled him because he was a snitch. He like wrote a statement when he was 14.
Oh shit, I know who you talking about.
Damn, what's the little song? That one was a hot. He had a hot track and they canceled him quick. He was from Philly.
Who?
Corvette. I don't know like
Remember
that. It's Pop Hunter. That's his name. Pop Hunter.
Yeah.
Kaylin has a young boy. He got young. Kaylin got young boys, yo. You can tell Kaylin got some young boys around him.
Yeah.
But like when I talk about oversaturation, I always think about like because I don't would ever see another 98 DMX dropping 2 albums to that degree in the same year. I don't ever
Because
see.
you don't get.
But that's not that wasn't even the oversaturation out of him. That nigga had to get that music before they locked him back up.
No, it was a deal. Like,
Yeah, it was a deal.
Like
He dropped 2 number 1 albums in 1 year. He got like X amount of dollars.
bonus. But mentioning X, in case you guys don't know, man, May 28th,
Exodus.
Exodus 1-7 drops. Was that DMS
Very
posthumous album.
interesting playlist.
Interesting to say the
Very.
least. You got track 1, That's My Dog, featuring The Locks and Swiss.
You got another
Track
J and
2,
Nas track.
Bath Salts, featuring Hove and Nas.
Another one.
Now listen. When I saw that, right, I said, "Yep, this is it. That's the one I want from Hove and Nas. Hove, Nas, and X. It can't be no melodic James Fauntleroy shit. It ain't gonna be no Black Republican shit. It'll be no
Hey man, hold up.
It's gonna be no. Let me get my shit off.
Don't do
Because
that.
I want the grand finale energy with Nas, Method Man, X. I want the blackout energy with Hove, X, and Lux. I want that energy with them niggas, bro.
I want
for them niggas when they
one of my favorite track if they get, well, I'll never get this record, but it's called DXL on Then That Was X. The Locks, DMX, and Hot Styles come on that bitch. Holiday Styles, bitch, I get you shot in the head, a shot in the neck.
Yeah, Styles.
Respect.
One of the most underrated ever. And mention the Styles real quick before we continue with X. Going back to Cole real quick. I don't know about anybody else, bro. When My Life came on with Moray and 21 Savage, all I thought about them, I heard that Styles and Pharoah Monch in my head, immediately took me back to high school, bro. I was geeked up. That shit gave me chills, bro.
Yes, sir.
That record right there, Moray, shout out to Moray, he killed that shit.
You want to know who been giving Dipset they flowers? These young boys been giving Dipset.
Oh, boy, got to. Dipset, they was raised on Dipset.
Yo Gotti with the Dipset remake, Herbo with the Dipset remake.
Yo Gotti ain't a young boy.
He ain't a young boy, but he came out well after
next
Dipset.
generation.
So you know what I'm just saying? Like
that generation,
you had a lot of Dipset type music coming back. Like it's that era again.
Like the G-Unit,
the lots
can't fuck with Dipset.
Brazil to give you a lot of size.
The movement, G-Unit ain't singing Dipset as a movement, but musically it's singing them, of course.
Hey,
but even Dipset music was a movement back then, though.
Right, I don't know.
G-Unit music,
you know why?
It was,
no,
but you know why?
Like
but you know why it was a great movement? Because they was both pulling the same crowd.
Look at the team they was on, bro.
No matter how different they was both pulling from the street niggas. All the street niggas fuck with G-Unit. All the street niggas fuck with Dipset.
Bitches fuck with Dipset.
But going back to X real quick.
But bitches fuck with G-Unit too. Bitches love 50 Cent.
But going back to X real quick. Going back to X.
Not like they love Dip.
Going back
had the pink on.
Going back to X real quick, because y'all finna go to Dipset, G-Unit, Rampage, and say I'm with y'all, but it's an argument and say we gonna have.
Yeah, let's not disrespect
there's no right answer to G-Unit versus DMX. I mean, versus Dipset, I feel like. Dipset, G-Unit, that can go on forever. It depends on.
Dipset is the only right answer.
Hey, real
I don't
quick.
think so.
Going back to Nas X and Jay being on the track, I don't know, man.
What you mean?
Very high expectations, because I tell you
very high. Very high expectations.
And
very high.
Like Money Cash Hoes, one of my favorite songs, and it's like, Jay and X literally did no wrong the whole song. It's like, you throw Nas on, it's like it's a whole nother energy.
But Nas got records with X though. Nas has many records with X.
Facts.
And like, so like, I feel like,
and I just feel like with the type of energy Nas and Jigga gave me on Sorry Not Sorry,
I need the complete opposite energy, bro.
I'm saying that to say,
I need the dog.
They was rapping like that on there. That's because they knew this X track was coming.
That
was just to warm you up.
I need them going 8 mode on this shit. It's called Bath Sauce 2. Yeah, nigga, run that. Track 3, Dogs Out with Lil Wayne and Swizz Beatz. Track 4, Money featuring Moneybagg Yo.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. That's an interesting collab.
Didn't see that coming.
5 is a Hold Me Down, Alicia. 6, the one he talked about on Drink Champs, Skyscrapers with Bono from YouTube. Then he got a male stick-up skit. It was his little skit he got.
Bro, why the fuck does this nigga Bono have to work with every fuck? Like, I'm getting tired of
Bono got records with Kendrick, X, Jay-Z.
Yeah, but I'm tired of Bono. This nigga's about 100.
Number 8 though. Hood Blues featuring Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, and Conway. Give me that. Number 9, Walking in the Rain with Nas, Exodus Simmons, and Mr. Porter. Number 10 is Take Control with Snoop.
Is everything a feature?
Everything's a feature. Except
what Pop Smoke joint?
Except the prayer. Ain't no Pop Smoke on it.
I think Pop Smoke made the joint.
Pop Smoke didn't make it.
Didn't make the clip, unfortunately. But yeah, man, long live DMX, man, long live Pop Smoke, long live.
We gotta talk more about his story, y'all.
And like real shit, the Pop Smoke shit, it just released. But what really happened just released. So we talk about
just released that shit about what really happened to Juice WRLD too.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy too.
Yeah,
shit was wild.
He said he wasn't scared of the police and shit like that. He was like, yeah, man.
It was wild. Shit crazy, bro.
Rest
in peace to all them young boys.
Young as hell, man. Them boys just. Both was 21, possible Juice WRLD.
But not just to the ones that's dying, not like, of course, Juice WRLD died.
The young boys, they ain't famous too.
But the ones that's killing the niggas, they young too, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's, that's what's crazy about New York right now.
Yeah, man. 100%. Like, it's super dangerous out here for sure. Everybody stay safe, everyone stay blessed, man. But transitioning a little bit out of music, but kind of still in music. One of my favorite rappers of all time is going through drama once again in his life. He retired, 2016 after Raising the Machine, and wants to be a media personality, a media mogul of sorts, and has been drama-filled just as his rap career has been. And recently he has split ways with his podcast co-host.
I really love what Maul, or what is Maul the black one?
Yeah, Maul.
I really love what he said.
That's Big's little brother.
I love what he said.
What he said.
I love what he said.
What he said that you love
hey,
so much.
Look, that big say, when we have people, that big say, look, the nigga say, hey, you thought that this shit was because of your rap career? You thought you had people like
that shit was.
He said, you think you go out, you thought you had people, Joe, you just played here.
He said, I seen you here before. Yeah,
that man around the corner. That man around the corner. He ain't lying though. Like as a fan, as a viewer,
we let you call this the Joe Budden Podcast.
As a fan, as a viewer, I see both sides. I see both sides. Hella like obvious niggas ain't talking. Them niggas ain't really been talking to each other. Like this shit could have been worked out. Like the way these niggas was talking, these niggas don't talk to each other.
I can see why they own that, Joe.
Damn near Joe is the problem.
I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all with 2 cold bombs. Let's go drop this shit. Everything come back around.
Full circle.
And pride is the devil. That's it. That's all.
I mean, Joe looked crazy. That's all I got. Joe looks nuts. Like
he really don't though.
He looked nuts after they spoke, and he looked bad for him.
See, to me, I look at it like this: if you gonna tell a story, tell the whole story. They tell a story and still leave out parts.
Because they don't know what happened.
No. Joe never was saying it on the podcast like, "Well, we're not gonna talk about that part."
Oh yeah, Joe definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you gonna tell a story, tell it.
I agree with you on that.
Unless you're saving it for your other shit, which I get it, but
and like. What's dope about Joe? What's always been genius about Joe is homie gonna market everything he do. Like everything he do. So I can see in 3 months him having a big ass panel with Ice, Ish, Mar, and Rory, and have a whole little you did. Like he brought the therapist on for the last episode with Ice and Ish. Just talk about what he's apologized to the niggas and shit. So like, but that shit like it's done for sure. It's like it's no respect there no more.
Hey, look. Them boys still on the
listen, I'm trying to tell you what, Joe Budden, that whole relationship is over with, bro.
Listen,
the whole love is over now, bro.
Listen, the numbers they doing,
dissing them anyway.
No, but him and Hov got cool.
The numbers they doing,
yeah,
they cool.
They cool for sure. Joe cool. We ain't ever heard.
No. Them boys still under contract as well.
Oh yeah,
they're all right.
Nigga, but academics, I think he corny as hell, right? But academics had me crying yesterday. So after Marlon Roy did their response video, right? He had to go to Vimeo, had to pay $2 to watch it and shit, right? And my nigga academics is on this live stream, right? I saw the shit on YouTube, little clip he put out, right? This nigga go, I'm not paying $2 to watch that shit. That's 8 quarters. I'm not paying 200 cents to see these bums, these workers, these workers. I'm bootlegging that shit. And he watched the whole stream on this live stream. This nigga hilarious.
Oh damn! He said 8 quarters, no 200 pennies for these suckers. See what I'm saying? And y'all think I'm outlandish, man? These niggas be going.
And he watched it on his live for free.
Oh yeah.
When I see it for free yet?
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube now.
Oh,
it's on YouTube.
I watch it now.
Yeah, watch that shit, bro. That shit is them niggas give some detail that's kind of crazy. Like of course there's some shit. There's gaps. There's 3 sides to a story. Your side, his side, the truth, whatever all that shit goes, right? But hearing Joe's side and hearing their side, like yeah, man. Joe never wanted to tell these niggas like, yeah, I know y'all appreciate y'all, but it's my shit. And that's it. He never said it to him, but he acted that way. And that's how he fuck shit up. He wanted to play. He would play funny, get ass contracts. Like if you got a contract, you the employee. You ain't the owner. If you got a contract, that's how that shit work. And they don't see that. And they don't see that shit.
That's not necessarily.
They profit based.
Having because the contract ain't nothing but an agreement for services rendered.
If it's called,
but you just because you hire a motherfucker, bet.
That don't mean you can't fire a motherfucker.
You can factually fire them.
If it's a Joe Budden podcast on the Joe Budden Network and I'm Joe Budden, nigga, you work for me. You work for me. I'm sorry, I feel you.
Are we even having an argument about this?
You work for me. What are you saying?
This ain't on your network and it's my podcast. This ain't your podcast on my network.
I think that's probably the part where they had him fucked up was like, it is this nigga network.
Like, what are you
but I told y'all I could bring in 2 new niggas and still do numbers.
And not to mention that, like, this nigga also has other podcasts on his network. So how will you expect this nigga not to own his like? It's y'all fault. I feel like it's the Rory and Maul fault for not speaking up sooner. But it's 100. Joe should have definitely broke it down to them also. But
no, niggas ain't gonna break it down to you. You gotta help yourself,
but like,
and that's what they get for sound shit and not reading it.
Real shit. Like, why him talking about the Spotify shit that they pretty much had no idea what the Spotify numbers and shit was? Like, nigga, how did you expect? How do you think you're an owner if you don't know what's going on? That's not even possible. Like, you should be asking these questions if you think you're the owner. If you think you're an owner of shit, you would be asking these questions, not just in certain spots.
You can't ask questions you don't know the answer to, but I tell you what, motherfuckers won't spend no little bit of bread that they have to make some bread. Because I tell you what, before I even met with them people,
so maybe
I would have been like, who the greediest lawyer I know.
So for me,
he gonna get me the most, so he could get his up off top.
So for me, watching the podcast, it seems like the shit that Joe was talking about on all the equity shit is what they kind of felt like he was talking to them. As in, I want equity in those companies, not y'all.
Right.
Y'all ain't saying y'all want it.
Right.
Y'all just think y'all supposed to get it.
Right. When Joe would do his rants, they figured that Joe was speaking on behalf of all
of them. He's speaking on behalf of me, myself.
Right.
Speaking for me,
because y'all ain't going through this fight with me. Y'all just on the pod. You feel me?
I could dig that.
He said it before. He said it on somebody else's podcast. Like, these niggas don't come to meetings with me. These niggas won't show up to certain shits on time.
My nigga, every episode is literally a joke that Ma don't be on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally a joke every. You ain't even Patreon. That's my whole persona. But it's like I never thought that nigga like Maul the one to be part. Like, I'm surprised when he left because like you want to be owner of this shit.
I just felt like
I never thought Maul cared about doing that podcast shit like that to be an owner. Like
I wonder what they made when they started out. I tell you,
it was nothing. There was nothing until like Spotify. It was no bread to Spotify.
And
$0 came from that podcast to Spotify.
And another thing I always think about too, when I be kind of thinking about their situation, like why y'all don't just go somewhere else?
I mean, honestly, at this point, they can do that. They can make bread with podcasts.
They got their own.
They can do that. 100%
They set themselves up.
They won't be as big as Joe should, of course. They can 100% have a following. I would watch their podcast.
I mean, yeah, they won't be as big as Joe if they think like that. But how the fuck you won't know how big you gonna be if you don't go out there and?
I mean, based on their history.
Because one thing I think one of them was saying was like, yo, he keep giving us added responsibility for the same pay, and it's like. You know, I could sympathize with that because in the Army, they give a fuck what you got paid. Like, man, you get paid the same shit across the board, and if they tell you to go do something, you got to go do it. So I get that, but take some initiative.
The nigga Rory been hot ever since the episode about the strings.
That's real shit, though.
He been hot ever since then. I Joe was laughing at him and shit like this nigga pulled up the Target parking lot. He just...
Joe was supposed to say nigga the whole time.
He was hot.
He was hot as hell for that shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, they homies. I feel like if y'all homies for real, y'all would work that shit out without.
But it's certain shit. Like, I feel like business can really end up like on that kind of level, especially when this nigga's doing like what you think is shiesty shit. That can end the friendship. Like I don't feel like it should, but like. If you do shiesty with your friend,
all them niggas with NWA was friends.
Exactly.
But like to me though, like I look at it like real. Like
Dre and Easy was friends.
They was secure friends.
Dre and Easy was homies.
Check this though. If the Joe Budden podcast didn't start with all three of them.
No. So
Rory was there early.
Rory got to episode 6 and Mark got to episode 77.
So it's like this was gonna move with or without you.
You just drop one nasty though.
But like even with Joe, like My problem with Joe, like, if you watch, especially you watch the Maul and Rory response, right? It's about just observing how they speaking, right? Maul and Rory, even though you can tell Maul upset, Maul want to get some shit off his chest. I'm saying, really want to fight that. You can tell Maul want to fight that nigga. But they still handle themselves in a certain manner. Joe out here calling niggas out their names and like doing weird shit, like Maul, the kind of roommate who buys the detergent and keeps it in his room. Like, why? Like, you 40, bro.
I don't know. Joe,
why are you on
Did I
that?
tell you that, man? Ain't no age on pettiness.
That's like, come on.
Motherfuckers don't stop being petty because they turn 51 today.
Because to me, when you know a nigga that long like that, when shit happen like this, it be like, I should have knew that a long fucking time ago.
You be mad with yourself, even though
that nigga used to keep the detergent in his room and shit. Bitch, you stay with me.
Yeah, but the thing is,
fucking keeping anything in your room for.
And the thing,
that's my room.
And the thing is with Joe, and I respect this about Joe.
But he ain't lying though.
I respect this about Joe because Joe kind of does live and die on like who his personality is. But at times, like, bro, you gotta chill out, bro. You wild,
nothing wrong
bro.
with that.
You gotta chill.
You better off going out how you is than how you ain't.
That's real shit. That's true. It takes true integrity, man. Also,
it's all fun and games to that nigga like 65 and long as hell, bro.
Like, I didn't see. Like,
that's what niggas don't think about. You gonna get old one day. And all of that assholes.
You gonna have to compromise. They ain't saying that. But it's not nothing wrong with going out on how you like.
I've been a Joe fan for a minute, bro. I seen this nigga do
ain't nobody but you at the end.
Like from what Joe went through with Wu-Tang, from what Joe did with Hove, like everything that Joe was kind of fucked up a little bit. Not even fucked up himself, but just all the obstacles he's had. It's like, man, a lot of them are self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Marlon Roy shit is just simple. Like, if you homies with somebody, tell your homies, like, all right, I got you on this podcast with me every week. Y'all should at least know that this is what's going to happen. Like, you ain't got to say the numbers for real, but you can say the kind of like, yo, y'all want to get involved with this shit for real? If y'all want to really be about this with me,
if my niggas get paid on paper, it's because I'm paying them so much under the table, and we doing so many great things with that.
Nigga, I don't want to count on his pockets, but niggas was saying niggas was making $50,000 a week. Now that's $50,000 a week, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where I'm at right now, I'll be your employee $50,000 a week. But now Roy might have more bread.
We all I don't know.
$50K a week to sit down and talk. I don't gotta promote this shit. I ain't got to shit besides talk to you.
Don't one of them niggas got like a wife or something?
No, them niggas are single.
That nigga Rory like 30, man. He a little different.
He literally our age. Born 1990 with us.
Maul the old nigga.
Alright, but getting back, just staying in media, off the Joe Budden talk. There's been rumors about the NBA, inside the NBA crew, and that kind of moving forward and changing helms, especially after they got rid of Chris Webber recently. They said like TNT's looking to make changes in the NBA realm, it looks like, and it could be over with for Chuck, Charles, Ernie, and Kenny in that form. How do y'all feel about that? Would y'all be surprised, disappointed?
I mean, I watched my man go away on ESPN, so it is what it is.
What you mean?
Oh, my man,
Stuart Scott?
No, whoop. The white dude.
Chris Berman?
Yeah, man, he used to be on Sports Center every week, every day down there. And then he faded away, so.
Yeah,
it's, you gotta get new niggas.
Chris Berman.
Remember, he used to be cutting up.
Yeah. Stuart Scott was cold too. I was kind of sad when he.
Booyah! Yeah, that mom was crazy.
Stuart Scott was a damn legend.
But you gotta give new niggas a chance.
My man Max be cutting up with his rap references though. I don't know if y'all be watching Max does something take over
I was
the man Max on ESPN talking about, well, in the words of Jay-Z on the Takeover, we don't believe you. You need more people.
I'm like, what's wrong with this dude?
They but get new niggas a shot. It's like look at all the cats who retired, man, and you know they do good comedy. I thought what was it, Paul Pierce? He officiated a couple years.
I like Chris Carter too, man. When the motherfucker be with the
Chris
Carter had that Shaq in the Fool shit. Come on, man.
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
We had started cooning towards the end. He was doing some wild coons.
And then, what was the other one we seen with? It was Shaq, Candace Parker, and
that still was Dwayne Wade.
Like,
That's why
fam,
Shaq
definitely
don't
love
be
that.
out.
Yeah, and then what happened to Area 21? KG don't do that no more.
Man, you saw what he just did at the Hall of Fame. That's why. That time he like to thank all the travelers.
Hook ass nigga, man. I looked at that nigga like, man,
That nigga wild.
I cut that shit off after that, man. I didn't even see Timmy.
That nigga really went to the Hall of Fame and said, "I like to thank all the travelers."
Didn't he slap him in there like that?
Bro, you for real, bro? I can't wait to D Rose go to the Hall of Fame.
He better represent, yo. He supposed to be eligible what?
He be saying,
You better get on that bitch and say free Larry. Fuck you talking about?
This nigga,
Take him right out the
this nigga, bro.
Hey, I don't know if
He can at least stack it
I
though.
don't know if y'all saw. I mentioned D Rose real quick, kind of off of a tangent. Nick just played the Celtics. We recorded on Sunday, of course. I'm saying so. Nick just played the Celtics, right? At the end of the game, CT Rose and Avatar shake hands. It's kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to see. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And during the game, Jabari was there.
Yeah.
Jabari is with Boston.
Yeah, he was cooking today too.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Boston's subs get busy. Man.
Boston can make a little noise. They can sneak in there.
Jabari.
If they don't gotta play Philly.
Well, let's talk about that real quick. NBA, man. Me and John was talking about that a little bit earlier, man.
Yeah.
All y'all got Brooklyn winning the championship. What we need to talk about?
The West is interesting.
Wait. First of all,
Brooklyn winning the championship.
I didn't realize how scrambled the West is than typical. The West is like a whole new lineup than ever before. Like Phoenix being number 2, Utah number 1, Denver number 3.
The Lakers fighting for their playoff life. The Clippers is still that up. Clippers and Philly in the finals.
No, please don't do that. I hope not. Don't do that.
Man, Juice. Certain shit you don't even pay attention to.
Clippers and Philly.
I think Philly have their hands full against Miami.
Well, good luck with that. But I'm
think
telling
so?
you right now.
You don't think so?
Look, Harden better come back and come with it after missing as many games as he
Listen, bro,
did.
let me tell you something right now.
I'm telling you, because they couldn't beat Milwaukee without him. Milwaukee smoked them 2 times in 2 days. That's 2-0.
We are talking about
they
the
smoking by. They smoking by a combined 7, 8 points.
I think they smoking by a combined W.
The more important question is, when did Milwaukee do that to him?
Huh?
When did that happen?
regular season.
In the regular season.
They all
fuck out of here.
Death friends.
Show me Giannis in the playoffs.
You finna see a 3-headed monster. We finna put that wall up on Giannis like the rest of them niggas.
Show me. Could you at least show me that team in the playoffs?
Show me Giannis in the playoffs.
At least I've seen Giannis in the playoffs.
I
haven't seen them 3 together in the playoffs.
Listen, Smooda.
Yes, I do.
Smooda. I'm plugged in with some people, bro. They didn't want nobody to have no film on them, bro.
There's 2 champions in that big 3.
You don't even know what's coming to you.
There's 2 champions. There's 2 champions.
We ain't giving you no ammo.
There's 2 champions in that big 3.
Oh, no.
And shout out to Kyrie for saying this. The more important things going on in basketball.
Yeah, because it's going to fuck up in Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine. No, you got it.
Kaylin, hilarious. Kaylin says it's going to fuck up.
Bro, you ain't seen the videos, bro?
Shit, what the fuck up with Lil Reese yesterday?
Could you imagine living there?
Lil Reese caught it yesterday.
Lil Reese did that to himself. Lil Reese did that to himself.
Israelis wild.
He robbed the wrong nigga. The Israelis is wilding on them in Palestine, bro.
That shit wild,
bro. Just saying, speaking of Chirac, you know, I mean, speaking of Israel, we might just throw that out there, man. You know, you don't wish nobody no shit like that, but a speedy recovery, man. It's a little Reese.
Nah, you don't wish nobody no shit like that, but hey,
you don't wish nobody no shit like that.
Don't try to take nobody's car.
Like that, you got what you got coming, bro.
Yeah.
What if it was you in your car?
I mean, shit, he probably be in the same position.
Exactly.
But and then I wouldn't be the one wishing him a speedy recovery.
No, bro. The story though, they say, dude, found him, whooped his ass, then shot him. Like, bro.
But then he had that man caught up.
He had that man caught. He pulled him out the car.
Out his car.
Pulled him out the car, whooped him, and then they tried to jump him, and they say Buddy ass just got the bus.
No, like, they say he was stumping in his own car like bitch ass niggas get out of there. And they crashed that motherfucker, and then he threw the gun and was like, niggas, boop, 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 and gave him. That's how he got grazed, though, because he was throwing in the car.
You can't punch me after you shoot me, bro. You can't punch.
Man,
you got punch me first.
I don't think they gonna steal
ran
no
out of
more.
bullets and didn't have another clip. And was like, man, I'm still finna beat you niggas ass.
Oh shit.
I don't
Yeah,
think
when
they
you
gonna
see
steal no
the
more
resale
time.
shit, like you bitch ass nigga.
I'm like, damn, Joe.
I ain't
That's
heard
ugly.
I ain't heard Dirk drop a Reese name in a long time.
Bro, niggas stop
Yeah,
fucking
he's
with him
kicking
after
his
he
shit, though.
beat that chick up, man.
No. Reese the nigga that be flying back from Atlanta to Cali. He damn the only nigga that fuck with both of them niggas still. Straight up.
Word, man. Going back to the NBA real quick though.
Steph just went crazy.
The Hall of
Federal.
Kaylin just mentioned the Hall of Fame speech. Well, let's go to Steph real quick because I'm hearing people argue that Steph can be an MVP candidate.
Steph definitely
No
should
way.
be MVP.
No how.
Steph came back and showed you niggas I can do this shit. If Steph doing this with fucking Andrew Wiggins, imagine what the fuck he gonna do with
Westbrook
Clay.
then. You go Westbrook.
How about Giannis?
Dead.
How about Giannis? No, Giannis Joel. I'm sorry, Joel Embiid.
Him and Chris Paul.
I'd
What
probably
you
say
on
Chris Paul. I'd probably say Chris
Number
Paul.
number 2 seed.
Because
I've
impact.
been big on
Impact.
Chris Paul.
But
I was
yes,
saying
no,
that
you
for
said
the
you said it. That's why I go Chris Paul.
I be down on Chris Paul, but I ain't gonna hold you. He low key should have got that one in 08. He give him this one. Give him
And
this
bro,
Listen.
he made
They
all
had
of them
to be
niggas
Kobe
in
down.
Phoenix better.
And
This Chris Paul.
This is a
Chris
Kobe
Paul.
fan.
Is this Chris Paul Nas Grammy?
This is Nas Grammy for sure.
This Chris Paul Nas Grammy?
This is not. You gotta give it to him, bro.
If Chris Paul get MVP this year, it's
They
like
gotta
Nas
give
getting his Grammy. Yeah, I can respect
You
it.
gotta give it to him. Oh, GP.
But I
This is the
mean,
last shot to give
hey,
it.
make no
Because Jokic, he cool.
hey,
but
bro. No, make no mistake. Take Chris Paul off that team.
They
These niggas is nothing.
They might not even be in the play.
On the real. Like last year.
What if you
They're
put
11
Rondo,
seed.
Rondo right there though?
Same thing.
Okay, maybe a
Whoa,
10
whoa,
seed.
whoa, whoa,
Maybe a
whoa.
10
Maybe
seed.
a 7 seed.
Okay, because I'm gonna say, so you gonna tell me that
Maybe
Rajon
it's a
Rondo
zero.
can be the
Maybe it's a
MVP on Phoenix?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
Rondo ain't Chris Paul.
Rondo not
Right.
making them niggas better like Paul did, bro.
Put some respect on
I
Rondo
knew that.
name, because Chris Paul ain't Rondo. I got a ring.
That's two
I
of them.
mean, shout out to KG.
And LeBron if you want
Paul
to.
Pierce.
And LeBron if you want
Oh
to.
shit! I
He
forgot.
got two.
He got two of them things.
I drove the
He
boat.
got Rondo.
I drove the boat.
Yeah, Rondo,
drove
Rick
the
Fox, the only two niggas, right?
What do they say about Rondo not being on the Lakers this year? I mean, yeah, Schroeder cool, but he ain't playing
Miss
on
Rondo. They ain't miss Rondo.
You see what I'm
bad.
saying?
That's why Smooda's pick for the Clippers ain't too ugly. I like playoff Rondo. Playoff Rondo.
And what I tell y'all,
is an X
I
factor.
know that LeBron was
Yeah,
hurt
but
this
the
year,
playoff
but
Rondo
Schroeder
carried-
and Harold ain't Rondo now.
Clippers
He
without playoff P.
He can't carry him, but he can definitely direct
But
him.
does playoff P have to be there?
Hold on. If Paul George don't show up at all, them niggas out of there. Because let's be real,
that was my question.
been the missing link on that team. He ain't been showing up. Call it
Not
what it
this
is.
year. This year he been solid. He been holding them down. KD
We're
missed.
talking about playoff, way off P though.
But like, let's just not pretend like Indiana wasn't taking it to the Heat when he was a young pup.
Absolutely.
Right, but where's
Absolutely.
that young buck at?
That's almost 2
Yeah,
years ago.
What that meant? Show me that man.
Even
Show me that
Kawhi,
man.
Kawhi folded
That's
last
almost-
year, and Kawhi had
Roy
Kawhi was the best player in the
Hibbert was
league.
also on that team.
Talk to me. Eddie Granger was on that squad, my nigga.
Right, and them niggas, well,
That's
Grant
2
ain't
years
really
ago.
no bomb.
That's almost 2. That's like 8
This
years
is all I'm
ago.
gonna say, man.
It's about the team was 8 years old.
Hibbert, man, garbage.
Then he ain't been relevant in the playoffs since that era. He ain't been relevant in
And
the playoffs since
Kawhi
Broke his
carried,
leg,
but
man.
Kawhi carried their ass last year, man.
But he be hooping in the regular season. He be hooping in the regular season in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
Man, he had 36 in that game, Joe.
No,
when
this
dude
what
dropped
we
his
need to
ass
talk
off.
about, though.
Paul
So-
George be showing up, man. I don't like they kind of do him like they do James Harden, man.
Yo.
I mean, damn, he had some bad games in the playoffs, but he had way more better games than bad ones. Come on,
Well,
man.
we'll see this series.
Playoff
Let's
P,
talk
man.
about this. Ben Wallace,
And Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh,
Ooh,
Going to
Chris Webber too, right?
I believe so.
C. Webb, Paul Pierce on their way to the Hall of Fame.
I told
Any
my old
problems?
my
with
old
any
man
of the
gonna be
people?
waiting on this segment too. Cause I
Oh,
told him to
Kukoc
talk
too.
about this.
Kukoc,
Yeah,
Pearl Boy.
It's crazy. My pops told me about this shit.
This the Hall of Fame class.
My pops is like me. My pops is mad about this shit. My pops is saying everyone.
Me and my pops didn't get a chance to talk about it. But I'm
Everyone
gonna talk about it
shouldn't
with him
be
later.
there.
Ben Wallace shouldn't be there. Chris Bosh should.
Bye. Get the Ben
Ben Wallace should not
Wallace.
be
Nah,
on
I'm
the
sorry, Ben.
4 times in a row.
Yeah, most
Defensive
defensive
player of the
player of
year.
the year awards. And he got a
world
ring.
champion,
And he was an all-star.
Consistently in Detroit. What?
All-star
Ben Wallace was the
starter.
best defender in the league when we was kids.
My nigga,
Yeah, he was.
He was our generation's Dikembe.
Rodman damn near. Come on, man. Really, Juice.
Hold on,
You really gonna act like that if you can't drop 30, you ain't on shit for real.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not saying
That is how you act.
I'm sorry, but when you compare him to Ben Wallace, I mean not Ben Wallace, when you compare Shaq, the other big men of that time, Shaq,
Like, what does Hall of Fame mean?
Tim Duncan, like bro, right? Y'all just let
tell me
any
what it
nigga
means.
in.
I'm not saying Ben Wallace
Ben was
wrong.
special, but come
He was
on,
wrong.
bro.
That mean,
But tell me what Hall of Fame means, Joe.
That mean he got a ring.
That's
That's all it means, huh?
No, Hall of Fame means
So
that
it
as
means,
an
though?
individual
Rick
player,
Fox, come on in, bro.
as an individual,
Rick Fox, come on in.
man.
I
Ben
ain't
Wallace
mad at
showed up every night and did what he
I ain't mad at
did
it.
for
You
more than
mad at
5
Rick
years.
Fox?
Man, fuck that,
Nah,
man.
you
Rick
said
Fox
Doug
ain't getting
Christie.
in. He didn't get what the fuck.
It's not like you saying Doug Christie.
Pretty Ricky.
Shit, might as well.
Right.
No, Rick Fox got
Might
rings.
as well.
Now, rings
shit.
don't get you in there. Because there's plenty of niggas that
Mike
ain't got
Bibby,
it.
come on
Allen
down.
Iverson ain't got one. Shit,
Mike Bibby, what's
Hall of
good,
Fame.
Mike?
Mike Bibby ain't no Hall of Famer, man.
Bro, don't put Ben Wallace up there
Hold
on
on.
no Iverson tier.
So it's
You built the team around Allen Iverson.
It's
You
Tayshaun
hope
Prince
Ben
on
Wallace fit into your goddamn system. Just cut out the bullshit. Just cut out the
Rasheed
bullshit.
Wallace, come on down, bro.
What did she
Rasheed.
got? She
Rasheed.
just had G
Come on
for a couple
down.
years. But what did
That's
he
what
do?
Ben Wallace had.
Ben
4
Wallace got
years.
4 defensive
years.
player
He
of
had
the
4
year.
years. That's 4 years.
4.
He had those 4 years. That was it.
They ain't nobody else ever
Nigga,
win you 4 in a row.
Yes, he did. Yes, it
Who
was.
else ever won?
Dwight Howard.
Is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
And why he not?
Dwight Howard was dominant. It's a difference, my nigga. Dwight Howard was an MVP.
That nigga went out and won you some
candidate.
games. Ben go out there and get
Ben
you some
Wallace-
dollars.
Dwight
Ben
Howard,
get you the ball
Dwight
back.
Howard carried a team to the finals over LeBron and the Celtics. I watched it.
I watched Ben Wallace be shocking Kobe in the
You
finals.
watched
Kobe,
fall.
you watched Kobe not pass the Shaq in the finals.
Man, look, who was on the other team that beat him?
Chill out, man.
Shaq
you
wasn't
serious?
nothing because Ben Wallace was garbage.
Chill, you don't even believe that. Shaq was averaging 30.
I remember
that series.
Shaq blocking it. No, Kobe averaged 30 that series, not Shaq.
You right.
Because the defensive player of the year was on him.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna get a T-shirt made with Kaylin phrase on it, bro. That's my favorite. I say this shit all the time now. Say it.
I'm with you when you right.
I'm
Man,
sure
Joe, hey, stop playing with Ben Wallace,
That's
bro.
on the T-shirt.
And look,
I'm with
Ben
you,
Wallace
right?
supposed to be in the Hall of Fame because he got 4 defensive player of the years, and niggas don't get them. Period.
I'm with you.
Niggas ain't got them. Niggas ain't got 4 defensive player of the
I'm a
years.
Chris Bosh.
No.
Chris Bosh supposed to be in
No.
there because
No.
You just let Ben Wallace in.
No.
You just let Ben Wallace in. Chris Bosh got rings.
Chris Bosh
he
is a
got
10-time
to like
All-Star.
20,000 points.
He got
At
rings.
least Bosh is a 10-time All-Star.
And he got like 20,000.
He was
2000.
hooping in Toronto. I don't know
So-
what happened to him in Miami.
So Kevin Love a Hall of Fame?
Yep.
At this rate, shit.
We letting everybody in.
At this rate.
Kevin Love is a Hall of Famer.
Why not?
Why not?
Nigga averaged 30 and 10 for like 2 seasons. Might as well have been, bro.
Did not average 30 and 10.
25 and 10, whatever the fuck it was.
But
Bro, he wasn't hooping in Minnesota. He was hooping in
Not
Minnesota.
30 and
He
10.
had the
Not
most,
30 and
he had the
10.
most,
I give you 25 and
he
12.
had the most 30.
30?
All right, 25 and
Come on,
12.
man. 30 is 30 in the league. You niggas crazy?
He had the most like 20 rebound games since Moses Malone's and shit. He was balling.
You don't get to the Hall of Fame for 1 year?
Hey, man. Just saying. Is Westbrook Hall of Fame?
I don't know what that stand up and sit back down mean, bro.
How the... This man asked me, is the one man that have the most triple doubles ever a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I think he is.
How about you look and tell me, right? Look at the people in the top 10
Right,
with
26
triple
and 12.
doubles, right?
That
And
was
tell
terrible.
me if they all in the Hall of Fame. Is you serious? Why they asking stuff like this?
Hey, John, real quick. Tell me how many points Kevin Love had total. That's a good script.
He ain't got 20,000 at all.
The smoothest guys is the 20,000 you get in.
But Kevin Love, Mike can't go. He got enough All-Star appearances to sneak in.
You were just laughing at the idea of it. 217.
No, I was laughing at the idea of you saying, does Westbrook go? What? He got more triple doubles than Oscar Robertson.
So shout out to the bro Melo, right? Me and Melo had a long debate. I'm interested to see what Kaylin Smooda say about it. Who's better, Steph or Westbrook?
13 to 98.
You talking about 2-time MVP, 73 and 9?
Yeah.
Who's better?
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
I agree, right? It was
Steph.
Right? All right, here's the second one. Westbrook AI.
Yeah.
AI.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, but it's that Dipset shit. It was just the movement.
It wasn't the movement.
I get
It's the
it.
fact
AI was different.
that AI was better and like see
Smooda. AI was the movement. The
AI
braids,
crossed Mike.
Smooda.
Like
Fuck that. The braids, the tattoos. Niggas wasn't doing that. Niggas wasn't getting tatted like that.
But that wouldn't have meant nothing without 30 a night.
Exactly.
Plus, as Westbrook is, I think Barkley.
Niggas wanted to dress. Alright, look. Put it like this.
This
Juice, before you even say that, I'm put it like this. Niggas wanted to dress like AI. I don't want to dress like Westbrook.
But this is the argument Barkley always made about how you define who's great in the NBA. If you change the rule, right? And I look at it like Westbrook is great. He's in the triple doubles, everything he able to do, the way he able to play is great. But he hasn't changed the league. Like even what he does is cool. Steph has changed the NBA.
He can change the league going forward though. There's people that probably want to get a triple double in a game like Westbrook. I can see that.
Not as much they want to shoot threes like Steph.
Yeah, that's true.
Steph has changed the way big men play.
But it's not even about who changed the game more. Because Tim Duncan was better than Shaq. Shaq was better, just more dominant.
AI eliminated the ISO got eliminated because of AI. Like
no, the ISO got eliminated because couldn't nobody guard Shaq.
That was the paint. That was the 3 seconds in the paint. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
They increased 3 seconds in the paint, and you can't have your back to the basket for 5 seconds.
That's because of Chuck.
That too, Chuck, but especially because of Chuck and Shaq, that they put zone in the league because like they felt like if Giannis played in the era Jordan played in, where you didn't have a legal defense, it'd be a wrap. He would have been had a ring because you can't guard him 1-on-1.
I was over that
They
shit.
had a whole commercial with Jadakiss. They even put a zone in the league to try to stop.
Yeah.
Man, Joe.
Yeah. Do you think random ass question? If Jordan never retires, how many he get? If he goes from 84 to 03.
I don't know,
how many
man.
he get?
I don't know.
Predicted though.
I don't know.
We was up to 6 about. I say 9.
I don't know.
I say 9.
I don't know.
Cause that attitude was a lot.
They was gonna get another.
Niggas ain't gonna put up with you punching them in the face and shit talking them all.
Scotty was gone. Scotty was finna dip.
Does he be like
Phil
King?
was gone.
Does he be like King?
Probably. At least one of them.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Hell yeah. You gotta think when he left, they came right back like they never left.
But he also got Robin in that time.
Right,
They had Robin
that's what
before
killed
he
him.
left.
That's what killed them. If they had Horace Grant. Grant was gone. That's what killed them when Mike was gone. When Mike came back. I was playing 2K, right? Mm-hmm. And they got that season on the game where you could play like with Mike. Don't come back to like the middle of March and shit.
Oh, 95 season?
Yeah.
Okay.
And man, they garbage in the paint. Will Purdue and Luke Longley and like who coaches they started power forward. Like they don't got ain't no rebounds. They kind of weak. They needed that shit.
And
they
he
Robin and
was in
Grant.
Hall of Fame too?
Who?
Cool coach.
But he wasn't no rebounder though. I don't give a fuck how Hall of Fame ready he was. He was.
But mention Hall of Fame. We just saw
Everybody goes.
Everybody goes. But this year was a special year. We saw 3 certified Hall of Famers go in. Kobe, I'm saying rest in peace to the guy. Mamba, rest in peace Gigi as well, and all the victims of that helicopter crash. We saw Kobe go in. We saw Vanessa getting speech. Michael walked her up. We saw KG go in. I'm saying as Kaylin said, shout out Chicago and his affiliates in Chicago. We saw Tim Duncan go in as well. Tim Duncan's story, man, I was like, damn. Like, I didn't realize that he lost his moms.
Yeah, that's why he finished college. Because he would have been the #1 pick in his like sophomore year.
On the real, all that shit, I guess, like, man, for Pop, the shit with Pop, like, Pop legend, man. Pop is a super legend. But the Tim Duncan and KG being that thing, I feel like started a big debate online about power forwards. So I want to do 2 rounds of start, bench, cut with y'all. I want you to tell me who would you start, who would you bench, and who would you cut. The first 3 I'm doing is Dirk, KG, and Tim Duncan. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? And who are you cutting?
Start Tim, bench KG. Dirk, you out of there.
Need you to speak a little louder for me.
Start Tim Duncan, bench KG, Dirk, you out of there. But
Ooh, that's tough.
in a weird way, I was arguing with niggas that Dirk is better than KG.
I think Dirk's better than KG as well.
But I just like KG hard.
I
He
feel
bring
like-
that intensity to the game. I can't have Dirk and Tim Duncan.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
They both too humble. I need something to offset.
That's true.
Give me KG off the bench. He gonna bring that.
I mean, Dirk could be Ginobili. Dirk could be a tall ass Ginobili. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say I just can't see myself cutting KG and no
I can't see how I'm not starting.
And like I think Dirk is probably the easy cut just because he ain't really that tough to me. You know? Dirk really ain't that tough to me. I don't know if I would start Tim though. I'd probably let Tim come off the bench and start KG.
Was it
I'm with you on that. I'm right there with you.
2007, I want to say?
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
So
I gotta
Dirk-
start KG.
So Dirk won MVP 2007. He didn't win a ring in 2011.
Right.
He should have been playing the way he was playing in 2011 the whole time.
Hold on, wait. KG won in 2000 and went to 08?
Won 2004.
Yeah, but KG won on an ass team.
Bro, look at who
he was.
This nigga had
Dirk
Sam
won on
Cassell
team
and an
when he
old
lost in the
ass
first
Latrell
round.
Sprewell.
Dirk always had great role players around him. Dirk always had a good
That
team.
nigga had Steve Nash, Michael Finley, Antoine Jameson, Rayford French. He couldn't win a goddamn thing, bro. I don't want to hear about Dirk.
Yeah, Dirk was nasty.
Dirk
but
kept some good. He
in
always.
terms of them three, I'm with John.
Dirk was always
I
a
gotta start
player.
KG.
KG them.
I gotta start.
I got to start. I just got to start KG
Because niggas forget that
he kind of play that kind of game that I like, though. You know,
I gotta start KG because man, Minnesota wasn't on nothing before him or since him. He was the one. The Spurs.
Now, is you guys' start bench cut the same as the way you guys are ranking them as three players?
no,
Not necessarily.
Yeah, Duncan is first.
Okay.
I just like the way KG played. Like I said, KG played that thug down in the post. I'm a dunk on you 50 fucking times a game. I'm a elbow
I got
you.
two ways
I'm
of
talking
looking at
shit.
it,
I'm gonna
too.
slap you in the back of your motherfucking head if you talking that bullshit. Like it's kind of power forward you need, man.
Right.
You need an enforcer.
Your wife's
You don't need no pussy ass Lori Marketing.
My nigga told Melo his wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, bro.
They still together.
Yeah, they still together. They still together. Yo, his son older said that's crazy.
Yeah, Cayenne.
But I got a second bunch for you. You know what I'm saying? Start bench cut. Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'm benching AD.
You bench your AD.
Sorry, Giannis. You gotta go.
Easy cut once again.
Starting AD, benching Joel,
Yeah.
Giannis.
I'm starting Joel.
Don't worry.
I'm benching Giannis.
You cutting
I'm
AD?
cutting AD.
Okay.
Imagine, right? I know AD is nice, but imagine
I'm
if
cutting Joel.
LeBron had.
I'm cutting Joel.
Imagine if LeBron had Joel or Giannis, though.
You think they better than AD for real?
I mean, him and Anthony Davis only won a ring.
Only won a ring. That's all they did.
I don't know what difference would they do. I mean, you said that to say
They
what?
would have won that ring more.
They won too. Okay, your boy.
Nigga, they done won 4 in 1 year, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we was looking for.
4 or 5 in 1 year.
No, but you know what?
Come on, man.
Bro, you don't remember?
Giannis did carry the team.
You don't remember
back and an MVP candidate.
Do y'all remember when Anthony Davis was doing everything he could to keep New Orleans afloat?
And
He
they just
was
wasn't
that
nothing.
friend. No, bro.
And
Them
it just
niggas was
wasn't
just
nothing.
doo-doo.
It
Them
just
niggas was
wasn't
doo-doo.
nothing. You know?
And what is Miami and Philadelphia?
Milwaukee
Yeah,
something.
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee been going there, yeah. And then, you know,
They been going well.
to the playoffs,
Oh,
at least.
doing what?
I bet you, I tell you this, I bet you Giannis don't gotta go play with LeBron to play his playoffs.
So it's
I bet
cool.
you that.
So you rather be?
I'd rather have a player that ain't
Yeah.
gotta play with LeBron to be in the
I'm gonna give it
playoffs.
to you like Hope said. You rather be old rich me or new you? Because you rather be Dirk and play for 20 years and win 1 ring, or you rather say fuck it, I'm gonna go and do what I gotta do to win.
I'm glad he said that because this is one of the strongest East we've ever seen. And let's just see how Milwaukee fare out, bro. And I like Milwaukee. I like Giannis. He's one of my favorite
I'm
players
just
in the
saying,
league
as
right now.
a whole, like, that nigga carry his team to the playoffs. He be there. He an MVP in the league.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is not.
Because he's MVP in the playoffs.
Steve Nash is MVP of the league.
What that mean? And Steve Nash played like one. Anthony Davis ain't never played like no MVP.
What?
What?
What is wrong with AD?
When did he play like the best player in the league? Because I can at least argue that Steve Nash was at least, if he wasn't better than Kobe or LeBron, wasn't nobody playing better than him.
Steve Nash was better than Kobe 2 years in a row.
And Shaq.
Better than, did I say he wasn't better than them? But he was playing as good as anybody in the NBA.
I don't.
Man, I was watching it. I watched LeBron. I watched that nigga had 31 and 15 with no turnovers. He was hooping.
Can I ask you a question? Westbrook won MVP because he get triple doubles. His team was an 8 seed, correct?
6
seed, correct?
Right.
No.
They lost to Donovan Mitchell his rookie year in the first round.
New Orleans has been in the playoffs multiple years because of Anthony Davis.
Not because
totally
28 and 11 don't mean shit to you.
No.
Not
2 years in a row.
What are we talking about? 28 and 11, man.
Bro, as a big man, the nigga can't bring the ball up, pass it to himself, and dunk the shit. Yet he damn near did it. There.
Look at Giannis numbers. Look at MVP numbers now.
That's your question.
I'm waiting, Joe.
That's your question.
Can I hit them MVP numbers?
Yeah,
Because I don't want to hit them. I gotta go to LA to be in the playoff numbers.
Who was a better player?
I don't want to hit him.
Who was a better player in your prime to you? AD or Dwight Howard?
AD was in the playoffs with New Orleans.
Okay.
AD was in the playoffs.
Hold on. Kaylin. You said AD was a better player than Dwight Howard in the West.
Yeah.
You said AD
in the West.
Wait. You said AD was a better player than Dwight Howard in his prime. Dwight Howard was a MVP candidate.
27 and 12
He won the
MVP year.
You said
in 26 and 10
year.
His other.
He's had MVP caliber years. All I'm saying, niggas had better years than him in that year, but he still had MVP.
But you know why? Do you know why Dwight Howard was an MVP candidate? Because Orlando didn't need no
MVP years.
I'm saying
AD definitely did better than both of these
years.
Bro, it's definitely
Giannis?
Yes. These is the MVP years here in
29 and 13. That's better than that's not 28 and 11.
Bro, 29 and 13 is this year. He ain't won it this year.
What's the other year?
It this year. 27 and fucking 12.
That's 5%. That's 6. 5.9. Man, stop playing with Giannis. Yeah, hold on. AD is better than Giannis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You relate to the party, motherfucker?
How the fuck did you not know that?
Giannis can't shoot, my nigga. What?
Neither could Shaq, nigga. What the fuck? That don't mean you good.
Shaq is better than Giannis. Breaking news. Shaq is better than Giannis.
Shaq don't have to shoot. He can dunk without jumping. I'm sorry.
It don't matter if you're not winning.
But Anthony Davis just won. Because he was on the team with LeBron James.
But we were saying this about Anthony
I was talking about his new boy.
He won. This ain't just because he got a ring. This was before he had a ring. We was going to tell you the same shit.
When I was arguing about the New Orleans years?
We was going to tell you the same shit without the ring.
But you said he wasn't winning. That's what you just said.
Because you're yelling out Giannis' numbers. I be telling you the same thing about AD as well. But
Giannis was bringing home victories, though. With your numbers. All right, look. Look. I guess you can be raw and be a loser too, and that's okay.
Shout out to Westbrook.
You can be raw and be a loser.
Shout out to Chris Paul.
Shout out to Chris Paul.
Shout out Charles Barkley.
Shout out Charles Barkley and all that. I ain't gonna say
the mailman.
But I ain't gonna say they raw. But I'm not gonna say they raw than winners. I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, you is.
You just said Giannis is better than AD.
Said that.
Man, AD.
You just
Giannis
said
ain't won the goddamn thing. But the regular season.
Man, look, Joe. I'm gonna tell you like this.
They got it.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
And I'm with you when you're right.
Hey, my man. Hey,
at the end of the day,
Central
LeBron
Division champion
is going to the finals with us, motherfucking folk. Stop playing with LeBron.
Not true.
Okay, maybe not. But
not the West.
Man, I don't care nothing about that.
Maybe in the East.
I don't care nothing about that.
Not with KD and Brooklyn.
Come on, man. Man, please. All right, man. All right, man. Now, that's crazy. Now, I ain't even the biggest LeBron proponent. But that's a fact that boy is coming with it. And what? Come on, man. What?
All right. I found out about 16, 17. I got good cardio.
Bro, if the signs of the Lakers being in 7th place don't scare you, When's the last time LeBron been in 7th place?
When the last time you been hurt like this?
Hey, the whole league been hurt, so I don't care.
Come on, man.
Brooklyn been hurt all year. They still second.
But they got like 5 All-Stars on their squad. They can carry it.
So who better to you than Joel or Giannis?
Embiid.
I don't understand your logic sometimes, bro.
Right.
I don't understand you at times.
I think it go Embiid, Giannis, LeBron.
Damn.
Embiid better than AD.
See, he don't know what he's thinking though.
What you mean? How is he not better than AD?
Embiid?
Embiid ain't better than Anthony Davis.
No, bro. You smoking nickel rock. Crack rock got him now.
Man, I don't think y'all niggas be really watching the games.
Bro.
The NBA games?
I don't think y'all watch them.
Bro.
But word, man.
Anthony Davis be shooting shit, falling on the floor, like he be tweaking. Like y'all don't remember that playoff game when he had 28 and 2 rebounds last year? And I love AD on the Lakers. Cause he a Laker. But stop it with certain shit.
Okay.
What?
All right, man. Well, another great episode of the Good in the Hood podcast, man. Episode 77, man.
Hey, I'm getting a nickname next week.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate y'all for continuing to watch and support. Shout out to my brothers as always, Kaylin, J Black, Jimmy Smooda, man. Follow the homies on IG, on Twitter, wherever they at, man. Kaylin's on IG, and I am a young OG underscoring each word. John on Twitter, on IG at the crib Joe. Smooda everywhere at Jimmy Smooda, IE no Y. Find me on Twitter at Juice in All Hoods. On Instagram at Juice in the Hood. And follow the pod at Good in All Hoods on Twitter, at Good in the Hood Pod on Instagram.
And he definitely got my name wrong. I'm actually Jimmy in the Hood.
Jimmy in the Hood, my bad, bro. Jimmy in the Hood, bro.
And I got a special super shout out today. You know,
Oh,
I
Jimmy, shout out.
these motherfuckers out before.
Jimmy,
But,
shout out.
Uncle Flea, my big brother,
Flea guy.
Gunny, and Fifth, they asked for a motherfucking 50. I mean, Ra, alright, folk, you know, y'all asked for the shout out today before I bounce, so, you know, I have to give y'all one. Y'all niggas better listen. Episode 77.
Episode 70, man. Episode 77 is crazy. 100's coming soon. Trying to get 100 out before September. I'm saying we'll try to run a gun that somehow, some way.
I want to get this topic before. This might be a bonus part. So I'm saying, if I propose and she say no, is the relationship over?
Yes.
Over.
No.
Yes.
No.
And the ring never just in her hand.
No.
What? What do you mean?
She don't get the ring, but the relationship got to be over.
I'm gonna tell you
Why
this.
not?
Because
Why not?
You know why?
Because she gotta wait for you to look, and this on the
Hey, Smooda.
Hold
Cause
on.
she gotta wait for you to want to get married.
Hey, Smooda.
Right?
Why the relationship over? Because for one, you can't tell me I'm not ready to get married. If I come and propose to you and I'm not ready, you don't know that. I don't give a fuck what you say. Second of all, if I propose to you once and you say no, I'm never gonna do it again. Bitch, you propose to me.
I'm sorry, I got options.
That's fair.
You don't want to marry me? I know a couple of bitches who do.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how they work, Joe. And I ain't mad at no bro, Joe, because it's a lot of bros that look at that ring and say, yeah, and knowing damn well they finna suck a motherfucker up tonight. That ain't that ring she got. I respect a bitch that'll say no. No, don't be my wife if you gonna keep sucking dick, baby.
I mean, circumstance also matters, I guess. If you propose out of nowhere, and y'all never even had any like serious talk about marriage, then of course not. I'm saying whatever. But if you been with this girl for 2+ years,
Ain't
you know
no
what I'm
real
saying?
man of value for the propose at no clown ass town. Obviously, niggas have been reading into the signs, and if a nigga then decided, hey, I'm trying to take you super serial, and he proposed and you say no, don't we walk around here when you 45, 46 talking about ain't no good men no more, because there was definitely a nigga who was trying to marry your ass and you said no, and he went on to
And
the
that's
next one
something she
who
gotta
said
live
yes.
with. But if I'm still with her, that's what I gotta live with,
no,
man. You can't be on that, man. If she tell you no, Joe, respect that woman answer, Joe.
Nah, I'm go.
I
I ain't gonna say I'm go. We just don't.
I'ma just slowly fade away.
Do it again.
That's the whole thing, man.
It's gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend.
I just do it at the crib, and it's just me and her. Like, yeah, you know what time it is here.
You tell me
I just
no.
hit the ring
You
right
tell me
there.
no.
Cause I ain't no mom that'll be like, I can't do it in front of my family, and she be like, I just ain't feeling you like that right now. You know what I mean?
If you tell me no to
That's gonna
marriage,
hurt.
that night I'm gonna fall in some other pussy. That night, I'm following something else.
So you just cheating then? You're
That
a
night.
different nigga now?
Where you at?
He might be.
You mean?
That night up in something else. That night, bro. It's
You just said no, Drake. These were never the same.
What?
Bitch, I ain't even never been for this ring. And you talking about no, bitch.
At least this motherfucker.
And I know me. I'm not gonna propose. I'm not gonna propose by myself alone in the corner. I'm gonna do that shit in front of all my friends.
I just asked your daddy for your hand.
I didn't get that shit in front of these niggas, and you just said no.
I'm saying.
Now I gotta come back on Sunday. They gonna be, hey, you still sad about that, bitch? Fuck no.
I gotta pay this restaurant. I gotta pay this restaurant tab now. What you told me no and shit.
Yo, oh, man, you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mama. I'm not gonna go.
Shout out to Kaylin for that. That's something I want to bring into a lot more. I'm saying, just real nigga talk.
Hey, a lot of the niggas in the hood still with me on what I said too on episode.
On the 5 mils, episode 77.
They understood the presence of the 5 million. It ain't just $5 million. Okay, I hit the lottery.
So money change, y'all.
It's the end of money.
Just say that, bro.
Hey, I'm with 50 Cent. I ain't got no money to do the same shit I was doing without it. Money ain't changed you. You ain't make enough yet.
I've been cheating without it.
What?
So having money and cheating don't make me no different.
Exactly. But why would you get married, dummy?
Because at this point in my life,
Because you be cheating,
at this
nigga.
point in my life, I'm situated.
But look, she ain't going nowhere. You rolling. Why you gotta marry her?
Because I'm finna fall back.
She wants to get married.
So now that you rolling,
she
you
wants to
good.
get no, because
You ain't gotta.
Hold on. Let's answer Smooda's question.
You think I made all this money to stay the same?
Let's answer.
Boy, I'm out here cheating, trying to get my insecurities out. The fuck are
I'm
you
out
doing?
here cheating because I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do as a man. I'm cheating to boost my ego, bitch.
Man,
Hey,
this nigga having fun.
You feel me? You worried about the wrong shit.
Real quick, let's answer Smooda's question. He said, so why would you get married? Because she wants to get married. If she wants to get married and I love her, I'm going to compromise and get married with her. If I don't want to get married, if that's the situation, I don't want to get married for real. And I don't think most men out here
Let me get this straight.
Most men get married because their wife wants to get married.
Because your bitch can easily go leave you when you was born for a rich nigga.
But look.
If she stuck with me, you right.
Now she stuck with me and I'm
Rich
rich.
married a different bitch about every 3 years.
You stuck with me and I'm rich now.
Yeah, but you'll go fall in love with a side bitch. That usual. 3 months later, you back begging for the one who was with you.
Not about one nigga that's rolling.
You end up buying her
You can be rolling and still be heartbroken.
Well,
Look at your button.
That nigga Mrs. Tahiri.
This is what I'm saying. I'm never leave like this because I ain't gonna be
Mrs.
heartbroken.
Tahiri.
She ain't gonna put up with your shit.
And if she don't, then it's okay. She ain't taking the money too.
How is it okay?
Because she ain't taking the money too.
My nigga, sign a prenup, my nigga. What is the problem with a prenup?
Right.
Just sign the paperwork.
What if she?
What are you
Now what
talking
if she like?
This
I
ain't
don't
fucking
want to Hold on.
This ain't
Hold on.
fucking
So you just figure like.
Yes.
So let me at least do the honest thing.
Yes.
Okay, I get that. I
What
get
do
that.
you
I get
mean?
that. I ain't going though. Cause fuck the honest thing. I ain't that nigga. Fuck that. That's some garbage. See? That's some old garbage shit. Your morals ain't my morals, nigga. Don't you ever put your morals on me, nigga.
I ain't tried to.
Yes, you
You
will.
trying to tell me I'm good when I doing your you
You
saying
Listen
this.
though, you know how you not because you can get some goofy shit over love when you was broke.
Right.
Plenty goofy shit.
Right.
So you gonna do even more goofy shit when you up.
1,000%.
When you fuck up now, you wanna buy
But I know
Birkin.
not to get married though. I could go buy
Why
a
not get
Birkin.
married if you gonna buy a bitch a Birkin?
On the real to say it's $30,000, nigga.
Because look,
Birkins ain't
there ain't no
cheap. That's a
look,
Rolex.
If I marry her and she know I'm rolling like this, she can hurt me like this. I'm cool on the Birkin. I'll see you in court.
Prenup, nigga.
And if she don't sign that, then
Say fuck you, we out of
right.
here.
And I was better off not even proposing in the first place.
Alright, smooth. Listen.
What's up? Where you at, Joe?
You don't ask.
The kind of chicks who really get iffy about signing the
Not
prenup.
even that. You mentioned a prenup before you proposed. You never proposed before you had a prenup talk. If you,
I can't take this nigga.
You not proposed before you had a prenup talk.
Okay.
Why would you propose
Man,
before
you
you
can stop
prenup
on
talk?
this.
Okay.
He gonna edit it out.
Okay.
I know you gonna edit this. This nigga's a
I'm just not gonna even do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, bro.
You a whack ass nigga.
I'm not gonna do that, bro. Why? Cause you a Mario bro that still cheat on her and get.
He said he don't cheat.
I'm not even gonna cheat. I ain't thinking about it.
Why you gonna marry her just to cheat on her?
Bro, money ain't gonna make me want to cheat on my bitch. I did that when I was broke.
Right.
Money ain't gonna make me want to do that. I already did
but
that.
if I'm up 20 million, right?
It don't matter.
Listen.
When I was up negative,
I'm in places now that I haven't been in. And let's just say that I got an Asian and a European that's ready right now, today, while I'm married. And I can't go because I'm married.
When I was broke, fucking other bitches, I was in places I had never been in.
Hey.
That's why I can't go.
You need willpower.
Hold on.
Do you hear me?
Hold on.
I need willpower.
When I was broke,
just so I could be married.
But look though,
Hey, Juice, two types of niggas. Niggas who gon' earn $5 million a year. Niggas who gon' get that $5 million.
No.
You get distracted, G.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. I told
can't
Smooda this before about himself. Smooda
Smooda
loves pussy more than he loves a particular one woman. So Smooda can get pussy from multiple women. He gonna do that shit. That's you as a person. So I get it.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not knocking that.
Get
No,
married.
listen. I'm not knocking. No, Smooda, listen. I'm not knocking you for feeling that way until you say y'all some suckers though.
No.
If you feel that way, that's cool.
No,
but don't say
not y'all.
Not
y'all.
with you.
I'm saying that.
I believe in prenup
because it's a nigga.
Who do you got?
Because niggas, when niggas heard what I said, bro, niggas thought about the logic in it. Right? Niggas know that niggas cheat, bro. Let me see, bro.
You keep on, Magic.
Yes, niggas.
You gotta calm it
but
down.
Even that shit get played out after a while.
I can't tell.
Cause you're not trying to see nothing else. We be trying to tell you like, hey, it's a whole other world out here. And you be like, no, fuck that. No, crazy, y'all suckers.
Nigga, when you got hoes, Offset, just niggas in general, man. These good people, man. They not just niggas that just cheat to cheat. But the opportunity came, man. And everybody ain't got no Beyonce. But if he did, but let's say Beyonce was on that. You know what, Jay? This is what I was waiting for, nigga. Like, ooh.
But she wasn't. But every bitch ain't Beyonce. Cause I got with chicks who know I have my motherfucking shorties and put me on that shit. So I done dealt with it. That's what my mind that, like, Juice, come on, man. I feel you. But I'm saying everybody don't cheat. I don't cheat. So
no, everybody don't. But at the same time, I ain't never met a $10 million version of myself.
In my opinion, what I would tell you is you should be like, yo, hey, I feel you, I love you, shorty. If you gonna be with me, just know I'm getting out the pussy.
You just a weak ass nigga, man. You basically admitting that money ain't gonna change you. And
money ain't gonna change me, nigga.
I disrespect you.
He Joe Budden.
I've been loving pussy since the first day it came in one.
Who word, man? Hey, this episode is over though. We out of here.
Want to be.
Hey, like I said, follow us on the pod.
Go to the
website.
Go to the website.
You definitely get one, man.
You ain't gonna be a man though.
Go to the website. Make sure you shop the merch. GoodInAllHoods.com, man. Appreciate y'all. Episode 77 in the books. Make sure y'all stay good in the hood.